Celebrate this night with me, although it's not the last time. There's a fire inside of me. I wanna burn for you tonight.
bit because it's a little loud on me. How are we doing? I know it's been a while. As you can see, I have been awakened from my slumber because of paper perjury. Ah, not the beans. Why are the beans all over the place? Hi, little guy. It's been a while. Yeah, I made sure the bean redeem was working just for you. I don't know why. I set it targeted to be like my torso and my head, so it shouldn't just be all over the place. Let me see if I can tweak it like a little bit. Actually, no, I'll just do that off stream. Actually, give me 1 second, guys. Let me just tweak this a little bit. Here's what I'll try. I'll try this. Go into here. Just up text. Yeah, it should just be auto detection. If I just set it to just be the head. Okay. We'll try this and we'll see how that goes. Alright, and then turn it on. Okay, cool. And it only be since it's 10,000. Hello. But yeah, okay, so hopefully that should make the throw redeem a bit more focused. Because I don't know, I feel like it's going all over the place. So hopefully that'll fix it. But how are we doing? Hope we're doing well. That's all I'm gonna say. I was awoken because, so I know, so we finished case 6, which was the last, like, case, but then the developers were like, oh yeah, we'll do like a bonus case. And I'm thinking, it's like, okay, that'll be like maybe like a few months or whatever. Oh, it was released a few days ago. So I'm like, oh, I didn't think we were gonna get it like that quick. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy because there was a fucking cliffhanger we left off on where Maggie was like, oh, or Sophie was like, oh my god, will you go out with me? And then literally cut off there. An early release. I don't think it's an early release. I think, I could be wrong, but based on what they were saying in the same update post, it's like a bonus case, kind of tying things together, and also just kind of, it's like a transition, it's like tying up the existing stuff together, but while also showing what they have in store. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be like a new, like a transition to like different characters or whatever, but I guess we'll see. I want to know what Justine said to Sophie asking her out. That's what I really want to know, because they really left off on the cliffhanger. We're probably gonna get an answer, unless it's gonna be like a whole case of like Justine being like, oh, I don't know about these feelings. I'm like, if this is just a lot of angst, that'll be crazy. Oh yeah, let's just dive into it. I do also have a snack. I wanted to get a snack before I started stream. Here we go, bonus case. I do know in the bonus case, I think we get to meet Justine's sister. And I know she was alluded to in previous cases being like a free-spirited as opposed to Justine's type A. So it'll be interesting meeting her. I think from what I read, the bonus case kind of centers around her like a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see. Civil forfeiture and perjury. Oh my god, do we get perjuries? Ace Attorney could never. Ace Attorney doesn't know what perjury is. Forfeiture and perjury. Okay. September 3rd, 10 a.m. unknown. Oh, we got a man. They must have gone this way. Is this a detective? This path leads to Sunrise Park. I can cut them off here. Okay, is he a detective? Oh, yeah, no, that's a carjacker. Okay, so he's like a cop, right? There they are. Stop right there. So, is this guy's name literally Silhouette? Is it gonna be like a thing where he's an elusive thief? And the only thing people have seen about him is a silhouette, so like call him Silhouette? I swear to god, if he's a thief called Silhouette, I swear to god. Stop right there, Silhouette. You're under. You're not getting away this time. Oh! Oh, he's just... I thought the cop was gonna get shot. Like the thief was gonna shoot and kill the cop, but no. I mean, they got it. It seemed like it was like in the torso areas, right? So he could have gone far. Damn. I mean, even if Silhouette was wearing like a bulletproof vest, that has to hurt. But yeah, they have to have been wearing a bulletproof vest because getting shot in the chest like that and just running, they have to have a vest on. By the gods, it got away. Huh? What do you have here? Oh, a gun, right? We actually see a gun. Okay, so this is like what? 20 minutes later. Oh, what the? Hey, oh my god, it's the cop's car getting towed. That's hilarious. That's my car. Oh, whoa, no, we're not the cop anymore. Okay, so this is the front view of the cop. So who are we now? Oh, ma'am, step away from the car. Are we Justine? This car is now under the ownership of the Azure City Police, Precinct number 5. Who the heck are you? Bobby Goldstein, officer of the Azure City Police, Precinct number 5. The fact that he fucking says precinct number 5, like most people are like, oh yeah, no, I'm with the police. He's like, no, precinct number 5. Honestly, he's kind of a vibe and I'm here for it. We're seizing his car under civil forfeiture law due to suspected involvement in criminal activity. Oh right, wasn't this the car that Silhouette was trying to steal? I mean, how does that work? If like, because if you're chasing a fugitive, they try to steal a car, but then they get away and don't steal the car. I don't think they can just seize it, right? Unless they have probable cause. I bet he's a major villain. Oh my god. I know. I thought it was going to be the victim, but maybe. I don't know. Well, I mean, hold on. So, pause. So, my god's got away. Oh, okay. Huh. What do we have here? Okay, so here they probably found something that's leading to them seizing the car. I was going to say, based on the fact that the thief failed to steal it, right? That's not enough, but he probably found something. Like a dead body or something. But I need my car. You can't just take it. Ma'am, calm down. You can file a request for the return of your property at the police precinct number... Oh my god, fucking take a shot every time this guy says police precinct number 5. You're gonna die. Until then, it's property Azure City pending further investigation. Precinct number 5. Where have I heard? Oh god, Sasha, she works. Wait, are we the sister? Right? Because Justine and her sister aren't on good terms, right? Oh my god, are we the sister? Is this case Lily just her being like, hey sis, can you help me get my car back? God, that'd be crazy. Okay, so we're at the precinct. Damn, 3 hours later. I mean, I guess if she doesn't have her car, it probably takes her a while, right? Did she walk there? It's 12:58. I'm right on. Okay, this is Justina. I'm right on time with 2 minutes to spare. Known as the heat wave will slow me down. Oh my god, that's me. I'm like, oh sweet, 2 minutes early to work. That means I'm not late. My name is Justina Smith, a clerk working at Azure City. God fucking damn it. This is only a drinking game. Take a shot every time someone says police precinct number 5. God damn it. If this isn't like a major plot point in this case, and they're just saying 5th police precinct just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna flip. This better be a goddamn major plot point, or else people are getting alcohol poisoning. I've also been promoted. Yo, promoted! Congrats, Justina. Hell yeah, get that bag. I hope she gets paid a lot more, considering we saw her apartment and it wasn't great. Okay, promoted to advisory role for the department. When a detective needs me, I'm allowed to do field work. Okay, that makes sense, right? Because I don't think Justina would like go to the police academy and do all that. So this checks out for her, you know? I still do my standard clerical work, but I don't say no to stretching my legs every so often. So basically what she's been doing now, okay. Most days since I was promoted have been pretty calm until a new case came to light. My sister got her car towed, and now she's up in my grill. Better get to my office before... Justina, help! My car's been taken. We need to get back before dad finds out. God damn it, this would be me. I'm like, yo, you gotta help me. My dad's gonna freak. Oh my god. I'm assuming this is a sister, right? Okay, I can kind of see the resemblance. Hold on, is that Jane, what are you doing here? Did you say your car was taken? Yeah, I left the car for one moment to get some shaved ice, and when I came back, that meanie took it. Is she not gonna say that he was a cop and she was probably like parked by a fire hydrant or something? Here's your super cop powers. Let me get my car back. Oh my gosh, she's one of these people being like, hey, use your privilege that you don't have that I think you have to help me get my car back. Super cop powers? Yeah, hold on. Did we tell people we were cops? Like, how does she know this? Especially if they're not on good terms. I mean, I guess maybe the parents are probably still in contact. But like, she's not a cop. Jean, can you please calm down? I can't understand you like this. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what? We love some breathing exercises. Calm as the wind. Okay, wait, hold on. So I need... Oh, we don't have profiles yet. I was gonna say, I want to see like a family resemblance thing. Calm as the wind. That's better. This is my younger sister, Jean. We have a complicated sibling relationship. When we were younger, I played at the playground until my clothes got muddy. Jean, meanwhile, was repulsed at even touching wet grass. She preferred her dolls, and I preferred anything else. Needless to say, we're not super close. If something bad happens to her, it's my job to help her out. That's what family's for. Man, I get that. So what happened? Did some criminal break in your car and steal it? Oh my god, I love the pouty face. Honestly, Jean is a vibe. Honestly, her and the cop are kind of a vibe, and I love it. I love characters that are just a vibe. You know, I can get behind a vibe. Not a criminal, but police officer. One of your co-workers. You're a cop, right? Can't you just grab it for me? Every single time. Jean, I'm not a cop, but I do work as a clerk here. Okay, wait, hold on. So, since we got the profile, can we... I need to see... Got it. When do we get profiles? Okay, whatever. So we need to file a request to get your car back. I can help out. File a request. Oh, that's what the mean police officer said. Oh my god. I don't think it was... Hey, Jean, this might be a hot take, especially in today's climate. I think the cop was just doing his job. Have we considered that he's just a cog in the machine and he's just trying to do his job? Yes, please file a request for your lovely little sister. Oh my god. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Jean, I need you to tell me everything. That's the best way I can help. Yes, give me a moment. I better pay close attention to her statement and write it down. Afterwards, I'll add it to my evidence and ask her for more details. Oh my god. Hold on, let me get a piece of my snack. I think I need this. This morning, I was driving to Oxford's Fabrics and Clothes on the other side of town. This plastic heat wave was making me sweat buckets, and my car's AC wasn't cool enough. Okay, I get that. The AC in my car is busted. While I was driving my Sunrise Park, I saw a cutest looking shaved ice cart. I parked my car nearby, went to go grab a cone. When I got back, I saw a police officer towing my car away. He claimed something called civil forfeiture, whatever that means. It can't be legal. Thanks, Jean. I'm gonna help her. I better start gathering information. When I get something useful, I'll add her statement to my case file. Okay. I do have some follow-up questions. I hope you don't mind. Oh, yes. Ask away. I should also keep track of every... Oh, do we get profiles now? You can now view the profiles of the people you meet during the case. Okay. Oh, we only have Jean's profile? We don't even have our profile? You know, I can kind of see the resemblance, though. Let's have enough information. I should review Jean's statement, but any issues you might have. Okay. Okay, so we don't... let's talk to her. Okay. Let's just go. Actually, no, let's open up with some investigation. I don't think there's anything meaningful in here, but it doesn't hurt to be thorough. Looks like poppy flowers are dying off. It'll be getting colder now. Next year, I'll be able to see them bloom again. I wonder what it'll be like working here for a whole year. It's surreal to think. Jean, would you like to sit down? No, can do. I work best standing. When inspiration hits me, I must stand and write down all my thoughts. So she's like a writer. Right, I forgot you used to do that when you study. It's not the weirdest I've ever heard. Some of my college classmates did some crazy stuff in our art class. One girl will wear earplugs whenever she painted just to focus more. That's not weird. Justina, that's not weird. Who's gonna tell that's not that weird? And here is the community board. It's filled with events happening around Azure City. Oh, look here. There's a pumpkin patch in the city. It looks like so much fun. Pumpkins are all right. Of all the big fruit, I prefer watermelons over pumpkins. They should have a watermelon patch instead. That sounds way more fun. Why do they disagree on pumpkins versus watermelons? You don't like watermelon because they're green. That's not completely true. Being green is only part of the reason. God damn it. Okay. Alright, looks like we have some conversation topic. Let's just go down the list. Yeah, let's talk about the dress. Jean, what in God's name are you wearing? It's called a dress? Wish you would know if you ever wore one. God damn. Jean's got hands. I swear, you can at least try to look cute every once in a while. I know it's a dress, but why are there more books on you than a public library? This is my latest creation. It's cute, easy to put on, one of a kind. My company is host. Does she have a company? Okay, wait. Is it like an actual company or is it just like her Etsy store? My company is hosting a fashion show in Azure City soon. This dress is gonna be shown off. And what's the theme? How flammable can I make my outfit? You're just jealous because I'm the youngest person in my company to show off my work. Fashion isn't about... Okay, so she works for a natural company. Okay. Fashion isn't just about looking good. It's about self-expression. They're even letting me walk the runway because it just looks that good on me. Oh, I'm super jealous I don't get to wear the most painful high heels in the world. However, will my life go on? I love this sprite. I love the sprite work in this game. They look cute. A little bit of pain's worth it. I'm sure it is. Wait, why are you wearing your dress now? Want to get dirty? It's a prototype. I have a much grander dress than mine. That's why I made out Oxford's fabrics and clothes to create it. I'm gonna have more pens, pair of wings, and a notebook on each arm. God damn, it's like fucking Voltron, but with books. If I'm gonna show off the clothes, I might as well wear it. It's a good compromise between her style and reasonable fashion. Hold on. Isn't Oxford's fabrics and clothes super pricey? How can you even afford it? My company's giving me 5,000. God damn. 5,000 ohms. God damn. 5,000 ohms, all that for clothes? Like I said, it's for the biggest fashion show in Azure City. Mine's only a fraction compared to my coworkers. All paid in cash too because of Oxford only accepts cash up front and no Damn, that's shady. Even my younger sister's somehow more successful than me. Wait, in cash? Where's the money? Oh, right. That's partly why I need to get the car back. I have the money in the trunk of the car. If I don't get my car back, I can't pay Oxford. Oh, please get it back. I have until tonight to place my order. Please don't cry. Your sister's on the case. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost the wind. The civil forfeiture taking 5,000 alms in addition to a car. I should write this down. Okay, gonna use that money to trap 5,000 alms. Okay, let's talk about the car. Jean, do mom and dad know their car was taken? First off, it's not their car, it's my car. I bought it last month, remember? Oh, right. I'm living paycheck to paycheck and my sister's making enough to buy a whole new car. A used car with hand-cranked windows, sure, but still a car. Do fashion companies really pay much more than the police? Probably. And well, no, I haven't told them. Surely my sweet and wonderful older sister will keep this a secret from them, right? Sisterhood's an unbreakable bond. Around the time you told your parents when I tracked mud in our house. Our sisterhood keep my secrets safe. I was 5. Would you please let that go? God, I love this sibling dynamic. Not until you let go of the time I threw your doll in the furnace. Not a chance. Couldn't hurt to try. Hey, look, if you get your car back today, I won't say anything. But in exchange, you owe me a favor. Anytime, anywhere. No questions asked. Fine, it's a deal. But it can't be money related. I'm not covering your rent again. Not again. Here's a list of details about my car. Give it a read when you can. A used car Jean got recently. She doesn't want our parents to know about the civil forfeiture on it. There's some evidence you can view more information about by clicking check in the evidence menu. Okay, let's do heat wave. This heat wave makes me feel like an egg in a frying pan. I know, and I hate it. It's September. The weather should be cooler. I should not have to wear a sun hat in the autumn. Actually, the first day of autumn is September 22nd, so it's still summer. You are so not helping. But I am technically correct. The best kind of correct. Whatever. It was scorching hot. I needed something to cool me down, so I got some shaved ice at Sunrise Park when I was driving by. I left the car parked with the window slightly down. Why leave the window down? Because it was scorching hot. If I didn't, the whole car would turn into an oven. It's only a small crack. You can barely fit a finger inside. Was the ice at least tasty? Yeah, it was. I just wish my car was still there. I should write this down. Alright, heat wave hit Azure Bay area. John had all 4 windows slightly lower to prevent her car from getting too hot. Alright, and then civil forfeiture. A civil forfeiture, that's tough. What do you mean tough? There's nothing civil about taking my car. Alright, Justine, time finally use what I learned here. A civil forfeiture means the police can confiscate money or property if they believe it's connected to an illegal activity. Did they take the 5 grand because they thought it was like illegal? The system isn't the same as standard police arrest. It's not you, but your car that's accused of committing the crime. Getting the car back will be tricky. But how could he? He didn't even say how it would be used. The thing is, this isn't an arrest. A civil forfeiture is a seizure. Outside of reading the police report, you must contest the forfeiture to find out why the seizure occurred. Thankfully, police reports become public record after they're filed, with some exceptions. I doubt your car will fall under any of the exceptions. How is that fair? Isn't it innocent until proven guilty? With civil forfeitures, confiscated items are guilty and proved innocent. It's a bit technical, so let me try to simplify it. We need to prove that the car wasn't connected to any illegal activity specified by the police report. Really? That's so unfair. I thought the same thing when I first learned about it this year. It's a good thing I have such a cool older sister who can get my car back for me. Better include this in my evidence to help her get her car back. Taken under civil forfeiture laws. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at the case file, because I think... Okay, check. Okay, hand cranked window. Air conditioning, not very good. Handle in the back seat that opens the trunk. Reclinable seats. 2 cup holders? God damn, aren't we fancy? 2 cup holders? And civil forfeiture law. Can confiscate money or property? Okay. Let's go over the statement again. Wait, do I just have dispute? Okay. Yeah. It's a heat wave making soap buckets. Can't be legal. It is legal though. Unfortunately, as I explained before, civil forfeitures are completely legal. The only legal way to get your car back is to prove the car didn't do anything illegal. But, how am I supposed to prove that? It's a car! Thankfully, Azure City has a few rules and regulations that might help. Each police officer needs to fill out a police report explaining why the civil forfeiture happened. Normally, it takes a while to go from being filed to being public, but the greatest older sister in the world is a clerk here, so I should have access to that report now. If I can find the issue in the police report, we can get your car back quickly. At least in theory, but I can't tell her that I have no idea what I'm doing. So, it's not too late. It's not. I know the officers at the station. They can be reasoned with. It will have your car back to you in no time, so please, no more crying. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. God damn, I wish I could just stop crying on command. Calm as the wind. How she does that, I'll never know. Once you finish up here, I'll head over to my station and look up the report. How does that sound? Thank you. Can't remember the last time she said thank you to me. You know the name of the officer who took your car? It was, let me think. Bobby Goldstein. Oh, Bobby, I know him. I'll grab his police report. You can wait here. I shouldn't be too long. Fantastical. I'll be here practicing my catwalk. I should make sure I speak about everything before I head over. Okay, but I did, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna do a save just in case. Alright. Alright, 1:10 p.m. Oh my god, it's Sue! Justina Smith, where were you? Your lunch ended exactly 10 minutes and 7 seconds ago. Miss Earl. This is my boss, Sue P. Earl. She's the head clerk here at the... Oh my god, take another shot. Number 5 precinct. She's pretty no-nonsense, but it's very understanding. As long as I put in enough overtime to make up for lost work. She normally knows everything that happens in this station, but today has been overwhelming for her. I'm sorry, my sister came in crying for help. She got into a dispute with the police? Let me guess, she roped you into helping her. Yes, ma'am. I suppose I can overlook your tardiness this time. So tell me, what's the issue? This morning, Officer Bobby Goldstein took her car. She's trying to get it back. And did he claim it under civil forfeiture? Yes, ma'am. If she wants it back, you can file the request and she can take it to the courthouse. She's the one who has to plead her case. Whatever happens is out of our hands. But there's something we can do, or at least I can do. According to the Book of Police, if we can get the charges revoked, we can return the car directly to her. Let me talk with Officer Goldstein. I'm sure I can convince him. Here I thought you reading the BOP would make both our lives easier. I really hope I don't regret this. Here's what I'll do. I'll call Officer Goldstein and find a detective to join you in the interrogation room. Is this whole bonus case just us trying to get her car back? Is this it? Like, it's not tied to like a murder or anything. It's just trying to get her car back. If you can convince him to drop the charges, we can return the car. It's his call, so you better play extra nice. Thank you. You're the best boss ever. I know I am. Before you go, were you able to set my meeting with Lieutenant Feynman? Yes, ma'am. He's still scheduled to show up within the hour. You have until he shows up to sort this issue out, not a moment sooner. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Earl. Remember, you have only until the lieutenant shows up. I need to do my part and get ready. Why does it matter if the lieutenant shows up? That's a matter I can worry about later. For now, I have a case to solve. Better find that police report. I don't remember seeing that come in today. If it wasn't me, then... Finally, what took you so long? Oh, wait. Who are you? No, something bigger is definitely gonna happen. Yeah, it can't just be parking wars. This case isn't just parking wars, right? I've been waiting forever. I have my own lunch to get to. This is my coworker, Hannah Overyor. Hannah Overyor. Hand Overyor? She started working a month after I started working here. We had our differences, but I couldn't ask for a better coworker. If I didn't file the report, that would mean she did. Now that you're back, I am headed out. There's a big burger from Big Burger, my name on it. Hannah, before you go, I need your help. Did you file a civil forfeiture case this morning? Yeah, Officer Goldstein brought in a whole car, like a real car. And not just any car, but a pretty nice one. The thing is, my sister owns that car. She really needs it back today or else she'll lose her job. A little extra drama couldn't hurt. Can you get me the police report, please? I want to find someone to get back for her. Can do, but afterwards, you're covering my lunch break. Hannah needs her burger. Deal. Alright, here it is. Still fresh from this morning. Let's see here. Found it. Here's Bobby's summary of the robbery. Okay. This morning around 10 a.m., there's a break-in at police headquarters. Wait, the police headquarters got broken into again? After the last time, you think they would like get it like they like tighten things up, but apparently it just loves being broken into. Okay, this morning at around 10 a.m., there was a break-in at police headquarters. When I saw Redacted, I gave chase. I lost sight of Redacted for a split second, but I found Redacted attempting to get into their car. They couldn't get in before I saw them. I fired one shot, landed in the back. After getting hit, they ran off by foot. I couldn't find the bullet or any blood afterwards. My only conclusion is that they must have worn some kind of bulletproof vest. The vest would still have absorbed the bullet. I called a tow truck and took the car under civil forfeiture upon seeing large amount of money inside. Okay, but the money was in the trunk, right? So like if he just glancing in the window, he wouldn't be able to see it. I wonder if he like... No, he broke into the car. Okay, so we're agreeing that Goldstein definitely broke into the car, saw the money, and then seized it, right? Because the money was in the trunk, right? It's not like on a car seat where he could look in and see the money. It was in the fucking trunk, right? Yeah, car trunk. That's not like plain sight. Try keeping track of this case as well. Alright. Bobby was one of the few officers put some elbow grease into the report. I can handle it from here, Hannah. You can go to lunch now. Heck no, you just can't invite me and leave me out now. I'm invested. My true crime senses are going crazy. Hannah's me, honestly. In that case, what your true crime sense is telling you? That your sister has really bad luck. Jean certainly has the worst luck getting involved in a robbery. Your sister's name's Jean? How lovely. No one with such a lovely name could be a thief. I would know. Geez, I wonder how you would know. I need to read more than just a case summary. Better find more information here before I talk with them. Shall I begin looking? Yeah, look it over. Okay, so this is definitely an illegal search. Okay, let's go top down. Let's do robbery. A portion of the Goldstein's report summarizes a robbery. View, 10 a.m. There's a break-in. Police all redacted. I gave chase. Again, the car. They're also assuming that this is a thief's car. But they were very, like, we saw the cutscene. They were very obviously trying to break into the car. Like, does the cop not know the difference between someone putting a key in and turning it like they're getting into their car? Or, like, you know, going through, like, shimmering, like, a hand hanger or something into the, like, the slit on the top of the car trying to break in, right? Silent in the back after getting hit, ran up by foot. Okay, so this is the same thing. Okay, back. Let's do persons of interest. Alright, top down. The hero himself. Goddamn it. Hero might be too kind of a word for him. All he did was fire a single bullet and take my sister's car. But he did it in the name of justice. That makes him a hero. I think being a hero requires someone to do the right thing. Being a hero is the intention to doing the right thing. Bobby Stark's always one for justice. That's why he has muscles on his muscles. Got it. How to love the muscles. He doesn't talk much about himself in the report. Let's look elsewhere. Redacted. Hey, Hana. Why is this part redacted? Our good friend Bobby's involved in a classified investigation, so this information is redacted until it's concluded. I know that, but why is it redacted to us? Don't ask me. It's above my pay grade. Must be pretty high level. Is Bobby involved in something that important? He's a nice guy and all, but I wouldn't peg him for anything like this. Why don't you ask him himself? I certainly plan to. Isn't it strange that redacted got to their car and left it? Why would redacted do that? Why didn't they get in if it was their car? You're having too much fun with that word. But that's true. It was my sister's car, so they must have intended to steal it. And if redacted isn't my sister, who are they? The only way this would make sense is if redacted is your sister, right? There's no way my sister's a criminal. Jean would never steal anything. I mean, there's a fashion magazine at one point, but she was 5. She didn't know how money worked. Alright, speaking of Jean, looks like Bobby wrote about Jean. It appears that Jean showed up at the car at 10:20 a.m. this morning, and it happened only 10 minutes after Bobby called the civil forfeiture in. The towing truck was already there? It was one alleyway from the police headquarters. It was a short way there. Was the tow truck at the headquarters? Yep, the truck was on one of ours. The department has tow trucks for this type of situation. I think the real question is, why did it take Jean so long to get shaved ice? Jean has always moved to the beat of her own drum. If you ask her to do the laundry, be prepared to wait a whole day. The tow truck information seems important. I should write this down. Okay. Bobby called the civil forfeiture at 10:10. The tow truck arrived at the scene from police headquarters within a few minutes. Okay. And then Hunt. Detective Hunt was at the police headquarters when the robbery happened. Of course he would be. Not even a master thief can escape him. Do you think this thief and Detective Hunt are connected? Perhaps the thief targeted the station because our favorite detective was there. Maybe. There isn't anything else we can get here. Let's move on. Alright, now let's do case evidence. Equipment. Looks like Bobby wrote down everything he had on him that day. Nothing unusual here. He had handcuffs, a gun, a taser, flashlight, and he wore a standard police uniform of shirt, pants, tie, whistle, and badge. His report said he fired one shot, hit the thief's back. Without body armor, it's possible the bullet would have been lethal. Bobby wasn't carrying a body camera. Okay, I don't think that's legal. Aren't all cops required to have cameras? So we only have his word that it happened. I wonder what would have happened if he hit redacted somewhere else. Assuming the bullet didn't hit them in the head, it might have slowed them down enough to catch him. I don't want to think about that. Getting hit in the leg by a bullet sounds super painful. If anything, Bobby is lucky that the thief didn't fire back at him. Don't cops normally wear body armor? Bobby could have died if the thief was shot back. This robbery happened so fast that there wasn't time to put one on. A true hero of justice always jumps into danger. I'll add this to the evidence. Alright, he had a handcuff, gun, taser, flashlight, had the standard police uniform, shirt, pants, tie, whistle, and badge. Okay. And then car. Here's the section about Jean's car. It includes a couple of photos. You have a theory now? Yeah, I think the theory's coming together for me, but I want to review everything first. Okay, Hana, does anything stand out to you? She had hand crank windows? Who still drives cars with those? What's wrong with a hand crank window? Have you ever watched those old TV shows before they invented color? That was when hand crank windows were invented. Why would she still have one? Because it was cheap. You might make more than me, but not buy a luxury car fresh from the factory more. I don't even have that luxury. Mom and Dad had to buy my car for me. You even see some wear and tear on the handle. She must have had it for some time. Really? Looks pretty recent to me. How would you know? Because my perception skills are just that good. Furthermore, Jean didn't mention the wear and tear to you earlier, so I bet she doesn't know about the damages. She may be a bit cocky, but she's smarter than she looks. I'll add it in. Okay. Civil forfeiture. There's an appendix on civil forfeiture law here. I added that in. Do you know how many people don't know what civil forfeiture is? So I added a link to the appendix so everyone can learn about it. I better brush up on it before I talk to Bobby. Anything important I should keep in mind? Bobby's civil forfeiture legal claim is that the car belonged to a criminal, and that he found large amounts of money in the car. He claimed the two are connected, which isn't the case because Jean got that money from her company. What kind of company gives her 5,000 alms? A fashion company making a dress for a fashion show. Fashion show? Hold the phone! Did your sister work for Firebird Designs? I think so. It sounds familiar. Oh my god, they're one of the biggest companies in the industry. Do you think she can be a referral? They pay top alm for talent. I can buy extra large burgers if I get on their payroll. That's not the point, Hana. Oops, I got carried away. There are other parts. In addition to seeing the cash, he must send a notice of the tow to the owner of the property within 30 days. Otherwise, Jean will have a legal chance to get her car back. She needs her car back today. She can't wait 30 days in case Bobby forgets to send it. As clerks, we would be the ones saying it out. If Jean can't get her car back today, we can always forget to send it. Then Jean can get her car back without going to court. I'm gonna help her out risking our jobs here. Anything else? Subsection F states that property can be returned if there's substantial hardship in keeping the property. For example, leaving an individual homeless. That would be helpful, but I need a judge to sign off on that. You know many judges? Maybe one with a bald head and gray beard? It's a Turnier reference! Let's fucking go! I don't, and most judges don't look like TV show cosplayers. And how would you know? You don't know any. Besides, you don't need to know a judge to use this as a threat. You just need something to make him give up without a fight. And the threat of power has power. That's the smartest thing I've heard from you. There's one more section. Oh no! According to the law, money confiscated from civil forfeitures belong to the police department. If we can't get Jean's car back, she might lose that money forever. And with that much money, there's no way she'll be able to keep her job. But check this out. There's no limit on how that money can be spent. If she can't get the money back, maybe we can get new computers for the office. Hana, are you kidding me? Sorry. For now, I better update my civil forfeiture evidence. Alright, and then stolen items. Report shows that something was stolen from the police headquarters, but that information's been redacted. Just like the thief's name. It seems the chief of police has blocked that section off. A stolen item is classified, currently under investigation. Great, more red tape. Your goal is to get your sister's car back, right? Don't bother with what was stolen, let the detectives handle that. Keep your eye on the prize. I'll drop it for now. Whatever is stolen can't be too important. Yeah, it's something not gonna be important, right? Alright, then robbery. Let's review the statement. Okay, break-in. Okay, let's review. Break-in. Wait, so he called it at 10:10, right? Okay. Gave chase. Lost sight for a split second. Attempting to get into their car. They couldn't get in before I saw them. I fired one shot, landed in the back. They ran up by foot. Couldn't find the bullet or any traces of blood. Some kind of body armor. Towed the car. Okay, can we dispute because of the money? Because there's no way he would have seen it. Because it's in the trunk. Hana, can I get a sanity check here? Oh, I bet you found something exciting. What you got for me? Bobby's report said he called the civil forfeiture on the grounds of seeing money in the car. But check out what Jean told me today. The money should have been in the car trunk. How was Bobby able to see it? That's what I'm saying. Oh, that is strange. Unless he... What is it? My true crime senses might be wrong, but what if he broke into the car, found it in the trunk? See, that's my theory. He broke into the car, found it in the trunk, and then called civil forfeiture. Broke in, there's no way he would do that, right? Yeah, there's no way. Bobby couldn't have done it. Maybe my true crime sense is just off. No, I think she's right, chat. This report doesn't mention a warrant to search Jean's car. He didn't even have a warrant, it was an illegal search. So if he did do it, that could be grounds to get Jean's car back. But that would mean Officer Bobby Goldstein broke the law. Would he really break the law just getting to Jean's car? I mean, it is like a high-profile case. I'll keep this information to myself for now. I should hear Bobby out before I make any judgment. Hopefully he can drop the charge before I have to bring it up. Okay, so is that our threat? Okay, report completed. Cool. I just wish I could go over this longer, but I won't have long with Bobby. Why not? Got a second job to get to? No, I barely found enough time to do my first job. Sue told me I have until Lieutenant Feynman shows up. That makes sense. You wouldn't want him here if you're gonna talk with Bobby. Wait, why is? Oh no, I need to get my lunch soon. I can't go over 5 hours again without a lunch. Sorry, Justina. Hold on the fort while I'm away, okay? Good luck with Bobby. Break a leg. Wait. And she's gone. Isn't break a leg for show business and not the police? I better go talk with Bobby. Hope I can get him to return Jean's car. Better head to the interrogation room. I hope the detective there can help me convince Bobby. God, I hope it's Sophie. I need to know if they're going out. Looks like Bobby's inside. Now, where's that detective? Just... Hell yeah. It's Sophie! Okay, chat. We need to know. Are they going out? Sophie, what are you doing here? Sue told me what's going on. I was the only detective around, so she asked me to help you out before Lawson shows up. This is Detective Sophie Swift. She's the detective in charge of the homicide department here at the station. She gives her friend's nickname, so she can call me Jessie since the day I started working here. She's my partner here, and... Oh my god, are they dating? Are they dating? Is this confirmation that they're dating? In more ways than one. Hey! Sophie, thanks to God you're here. You can help me get Jean her car back. I look over the case file and this thing seems unfair. They're treating her car like it was involved with the crime. And she's my sister. She wouldn't do anything illegal. You have to help her out. I'm sorry, Jessie. I can't do that. I'm here to listen to you and Bobby O. Oh, right. Bobby O is Sophie's nickname for Bobby. Sue asked me to give this a fair judgment. I need to listen to both sides. You know me. I wouldn't lie about anything involving my family. This isn't personal. It's my duty to find the truth above all. But I am telling the truth. Then you can tell me your story once you get inside. Alright, I will. You both will see that Jean deserves our car back. Don't worry, Jean. Your car is safe in my hands. Before we go inside, do you remember how things work in the interrogation room? Oh yeah, we know. Do I remember? I can handle anything. Okay, perfect. Once your final guest shows up. Huh? Who else? Detective Swift, it's so marvelous to see you again. Who is this? I'm sorry, who? Who the fuck are you? Hello? I don't know, Bellatra was in this game. God damn. And you must be the marvelous clerk I've heard so much about. Who are you? Albert Lawson, attorney for the Azure City Police. This is the police union lawyer? They took one look at him and was like, yeah, this is the police union lawyer we want. God damn it. Oh my god. It's Lily Shagaroth from Elder Scrolls. God damn. Fucking hell, I'm calling him Shagaroth. God damn it. It's like if Shagaroth and Bellatra had a kid. This is him. This is like, yeah, he's who we're gonna have represent the police union. God damn. We at the union appreciate your enthusiasm to take the time to speak to one of our marvelous officers. But under the ACPU contract section G, all officers are required to have an attorney when questioned. And do you know what's so strange? I was sure a clerk like you would know. And yet, you didn't request one. It's almost like you didn't care about the law. I'm sorry, how was I supposed to know? I just want to help my sister. And that's a marvelous thing to do for your dear sister. But, you need to follow Section G of the contract. It's a good thing Officer Golsey called me when he got the request. Breaking Section G could be a problem for everyone involved. You wouldn't want to break Section G now, would you? Let me see that contract. Yep, It's there. Are you sure you're an attorney? You don't really look like one. You're just not talking about cards, don't cheese. Well, no, it's so true. A dress code provided by the union states that we must wear a suit. And last time I checked, this is the suit. My man, honestly. Honestly, he's like the kid in school that like stretched the dress code. And I appreciate it. What more do you ask for? It's certainly unlike any suit I've ever seen. Why is he wearing a mask? I do remember reading the dress code. I suppose he isn't breaking any rules. If you insist on joining, please join. Marvelous! Now that we're all here, let's head inside. I'll be right behind you. Oh, Justina, one bit of advice. Yes, our officers don't make mistakes, and no one treats our city's finest with disrespect. Oh my god, this man is the blue wall. So I will play a little game, Clerk. But it's a game you will lose. And when you do lose, you best accept that defeat, or you will be making an exceedingly big mistake. Do I make myself clear, Clerk? Oh my god. This man is like mean to fucking retail and service workers. I can tell. I love how yes, it's just really small. God, I love this game. It's like, yes. What was that? Don't be shy. I don't bite. Yes, I heard you. Oh. Marvelous. Let's have a warring good time, shall we? Oh my god, the uncomfortable pause. I love when text-based games like alter the text to like reflect the tone. Ace Attorney also did a really good job of that, and this game also does a really good job of that, and I love it. What was that? Did he threaten me? Shake it off, Justina. Jean needs you now more than ever. I can worry about that later. I have more pressing matters. Alright, let's interrogate. Alright, number 5, interrogation room. Hell yeah, now we're back. God damn it. Bobo, thank you for coming. Certainly, anything for a fellow officer. Bobby, as it turns out, you weren't invited here by the detective. Instead, oh, I love this sprite. Instead, it seems that the clerk here want to question your work. Christina helped me file plenty of reports since she started here. She's a good one. As a reminder, you're not under any arrest or suspect of any crime. You are free to leave at any time. Everything you're saying here is of your own free will and is not coerced in any way. Bobby, do you know why we asked you to come here today? Sue told me this is about the car, right? I'm pretty proud of myself. One more illegal car taken off the roads of our amazing city. Bobby, that's not why we're here. We want you to return the car. That was my sister's car, and she really needs it back. We? Sophie, how could you turn against me? I thought I was your Bobo. Of course you're my Bobo. I'm only here as a mediator. Jesse, as I said, I want to listen to both sides. I wouldn't be fair if I didn't hear Bobo out. Exactly. The clerk here is the one raising concerns against you. It feels so weird being here and no one on my side. But if she wants to play judge, I should treat her like that. She's right. I'm the one who wants you to drop the charges. I know my sister. She's just an innocent bystander in all this. She really needs her car back, or else she may lose her job. Will you please return it? Looking over the report, this car is very important to our investigation. Azure City's been plagued by one of the biggest cases in its long history, and we need that car. Your sister can have it back once we're done, not a moment sooner. Pablo, do you stand by your CF on that car? I stand by my CF and the whole station with me. We need that car. What's the CF? It stands for civil forfeiture. But what investigation are you helping out on? I wasn't aware of any. It's classified information. If I may, Officer Goldstein, we should let the good detective know. It's only fair to let them know how important your work is. And if the clerk here leaks that information, the union will find ways to punish her. You're never wrong about these kinds of things, Colbert. It's a robbery case. Detective Hunt's leading the charge on it. He's the brains and I'm the brawn. I wrote all down in the police report. As you can see, taking this car would be key to solving the case. The greater good of Azure City, Officer Goldstein did the right thing. Who is this robber? The name of the robber was redacted from the police report. It's the serial thief Silhouette. You two have been following the news, right? I've heard about Silhouette, but not much. The Silhouette's a sinister thief and a blight on our marvelous city. At most, we've only seen their silhouette as they escape, hence the name. Until today, and you know why? Our top officer here did the unthinkable and finally caught up to them. I caught up and got to see Silhouette's full body. Because I never skipped leg day. Why did you give up the chase? Your reporter said you let them escape. Isn't catching Silhouette important? Detective Hunt's famous words of wisdom: never risk evidence to catch a criminal. When you gamble and win, walk away with your winnings. Silhouette may have escaped, but we got their car. That's all we need. We are one step closer to stopping this thief. Well, you didn't get Silhouette's car, you got my sister's car. You made a mistake. She really needs her car back. Keeping Gina's car isn't going to help you find Silhouette. Sorry, Justina, I know what I saw, and I saw the thief about to get into their car. We're terribly sorry your sister got caught up in all this. It's tragic just beyond words. But it's her words against my officers. No, I'm not saying your sister is Silhouette. We can't rule out that she provided Silhouette the car. Instead of wasting your time here, you're better off helping her lawyer up. And I don't see this ending well for her. Say, Bobo, if Jesse was right, you wouldn't keep the car, right? Bobby, you don't need to. Of course not. This car was taken because it's tied to Silhouette. Check the police report because I made that clear as day. Electric... Eidetic memory has been passed down the Goldstein family line for generations. The car was going to be used by Silhouette. Muscles don't lie. So you believe my sister is Silhouette? I won't rule anything out. Silhouette could be anybody. So you don't have any proof? Looks to be deceiving. I had to make a judgment call. Calm down, you two. May I remind you both that we're all on the same side? We all want the same thing, the truth. Exactly, we want the truth. If we give up the call now, we'll lose that truth. If your sister has nothing to hide, she'll be happy to let us finish our investigation. This guy's really grinding my gears. Bobo, how about you tell me why you're sure the car belongs to Silhouette? Gladly. Oh my god. I have an airtight case. He doesn't. I need to pay attention to his words. If I find a flaw in a statement, I have to point it out. If I need more information, I can question him for more details. Okay. Alright, let's do the standard question everything. At 9:50 a.m., a few other officers and I were at police headquarters. That's when Silhouette showed up. What were you all doing there? Detective Hunt called for me to discuss our next plan to catch Silhouette. After what was involved, I can't say. It's all classified. And the break-in happened while you were at this meeting? Were you even aware of the break-in before it happened? What matters is that Officer Goldstein was at the police headquarters. I said the wrong voice, god damn it. That's all that you need to know, and he has plenty of witnesses. You can always confirm with Fred if needed. In that case, how do you know it was Silhouette? The break-in is currently still under investigation. One of our finest detectives are currently doing a marvelous job. But rest assured, it was Silhouette. It's no common criminal. Every criminal has their signs, and Silhouette's no exception. Ask any of the officers on the scene. It has Silhouette's prints all over the place. How could Silhouette get around so many cops? Are the cops that incompetent, or is Silhouette that stealthy? Whatever the reason, I can't worry about that right now. John needs me more. We're all looking for them. We're all looking for them. I raced outside, saw Silhouette running to the alleyway, so I gave chase at max speed. What do you mean by that? How did you get into the alleyway? Once the break-in happened, I ran outside to catch them while they escaped. Nearby, there was an alleyway. I saw Silhouette disappear into it. On sight, I ran like a bullet train to catch up. But how did they get outside? What did they even steal? Oh, amusing, a clerk. Here seems to have forgotten her role. Don't waste the police time asking such pointless questions. Do so again. I'll throw this whole case out so Officer Goldstein can get back to doing real work. Whatever, I better focus on what matters the most. What happened next? They were fast, but I was faster. The alleyway led to the side of a park where Silhouette was standing over a car. How do you know that they were getting into the car? Perhaps they were going to break into the car and steal it. You should have seen the look in their eyes. They were undoubtedly trying to get inside. You saw Silhouette's eyes? What color were they? Well, I didn't really see their eyes. They had full face mask on, but I could tell behind the mask what they were doing. Is it going to be... Okay, here's my early prediction. I think this guy is Silhouette because of, like, the mask, right? But then the jester hat would be kind of a thing. But I'm wondering if this is, like, removable and he just keeps the mask. What Officer Goldstein trying to say? And if they were going to break inside, where's the damage? There's no sign of damage to the outside of the car. He must have had another way to get inside, which means that they were going to use it to escape. Colbert's really working overtime for Bobby. He says Bobby's making things up to make the story fit a narrative. I should keep that in mind. Alright, 10 a.m. I raised my gun to them, told them to freeze, fired one shot, wasn't enough to stop them. According to your report, it hit their back. Were you trying to aim there? Bobby asked the suspect to freeze, and they didn't freeze. I said complied. He wouldn't have fired. Don't concern yourself where he aimed. Yeah, what he said. I had to shoot. There's a hint of something. Guilt, fear, something else? It's best I leave that alone for now. I should focus on getting Jean's car back. Silhouette got away. The only thing left for me is to call a CF on the car. And why did you call on the car? I already said it was because I found the money in the car. I bet it was Silhouette's payment for the job. That money belonged to my sister. She got it from her job. She wasn't being paid to commit a robbery. According to the report, the car has 5,000 alms in cash. What would your sister need that much cash for? She, well, was going to buy a dress. A dress? What kind of story is that? I can get a fresh t-shirt for less than 10 alms. Jean works for a fashion company. It's not that for an everyday dress. It has books, pens, soons to include wings. Why is she paying 5,000 alms to look like an angel crossed with a bookstore? That's what I was thinking. Why would anyone want to look like that? What's wrong with dressing up? The clothes we wear reflect who we are. Fashion is art, and true art has no price. A clerk lacking taste is one thing, but having an officer not appreciate art is truly saddening. Says a person who looks like a mismatched evil clown. Bobby says the Silhouette's being paid. I wonder why he thinks that. Knowing Colbert, he will slap me down hard if I question further. I can always ask about it later. Give me more details about the phone call. Can do. After immediately filing the shot, I called a CF on the car. You really think Silhouette would break in the evidence locker just for 5,000 alms? Have you seen the crime report in this city? People are killed for less. The motive for getting criminals is always money. Silhouette's just another example of that. Ruby motive is losing in battle. I should target flaw with core heart. Okay. Now it's faster. Okay. Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. Give me like 1 second. I'll be back. Sorry about that. Okay, alright, so CF on the car. I'm assuming it's the call itself, right? So immediately... Yeah, so 10:10, right? And he's saying that it's... Hold on, go back to the time. 9:50, a few other officers are at police headquarters. That's in the... Okay, so the break-in happened at 9:50. Okay, race to the alleyway. 10 a.m. Okay, and then 10 a.m. is when he fired at Silhouette, right? Okay, so immediately after firing the shot, so immediately at 10 a.m. However, the call came in at 10:10. So there was 10 minutes between the shot and when he called it in. During which he was probably breaking into the car. Bobby, the timeline you brought up seems off. What do you mean? Everything happens as I said. You claim he fired the bullet at 10 a.m. exactly, but the phone call to get the tow truck happened 10 minutes later. If he called the CF once the shot was fired, why did it take 10 minutes? I must have misremembered. I didn't fire my gun at 10 a.m. exactly. I don't think so. You're pretty diligent with your reports. You have an eidetic memory that has been passed down from the Goldstein family line for generations, remember? My eidetic memory isn't perfect. Police protocol requests that every bullet fired by a handgun requires marking the time of firing. Most cops don't keep good records. I've read and filed plenty of sloppy reports. But your reports are always detailed. I'm certain you checked your watch to mark when you fired your gun. Which is why I don't buy that you left out the details by mistake. Something happened within those 10 minutes before you called, and I know exactly what it is. Oh, what is it, Jesse? Time to show what I found. Earlier, I was looking over Bobby's report. In it, he said he saw a large amount of cash, and it was why he called in the CF. But my sister Jean swears she put the money in the trunk of the car. So without x-ray eyes, no one could see the money at all. I believe then that the 10 minutes delayed and calling the CF was connected to this. That money wasn't in the back seat. I saw it directly from the window. I simply got the time wrong. Nothing more to it than that. But isn't that strange? Leaving a car on the side of the road with a large amount of cash sitting in view? And what proof is that Jean's telling the truth? It would be in her best interest to play the forlorn victim. And the car was brought in. The money was exactly where Officer Goldstein said it was. 5,000 alms in cash on the back seat. Nowhere in the report did Bobby say he counted the amount of money. He just saw hundreds of alms bills and called it in. It only counted once the car was brought in. His sister must have put the money in there. That's absurd. That would be begging someone to break in the car and steal the money. Detective, do you honestly believe Jean's that careless? Would anyone be dumb enough to do that? It doesn't matter how irrational it may seem. You only have your sister's words over the words of one of Azure City's finest cops. And in this room, our cop's word is golden. Why don't you run along and do what clerks do best? File the paperwork for the real heroes of the city. Bobo, was the money really in the backseat? It is the only way it makes sense. After all, there's clearly money in there. The rest of the officers saw it. I don't buy that. There's another reason. The truth is, he submitted his own money. There's never any money in the car at all. Must have broken the car's trunk to know the money was in there. Money was in both backseat and the trunk. Or the money before was found. Okay, I'm saving. So he definitely broke in, right? But then how would he know that it's... Okay, wait, so thinking about it, right? He sees the car, right? How would he know to break into the trunk? Unless he was like chasing a criminal, so convinced that it was his car, and then broke in to find evidence. He knows because he opened the car trunk and saw the money. Otherwise, it would be impossible to have known there's money in there at all. So he's lying about where he found it. I'm an officer of the law. I don't break into cars just to prove a point. Even if that were true, who cares where I saw it? Imagine that the money was in the car. My CF was handled well within my limits. Exactly, this whole pointless argument doesn't change the law. A clerk is just wasting our precious time. Pointless? I don't think so. According to the law, police officers are not allowed to break into cars without a warrant. If he did break into Jean's car, she has a right to her car back and a formal apology. Oh, a formal apology? How scary. I don't know how we can survive. Oh, I know. We can stand our ground and counter your squabble. Here, I'll do it right now. Alright. Colbert's rebuttal, pointless argument. Civil forfeitures are done because the criminals can only be taken down by swift action. Question. Bobby acted too fast. If he took the time, spoken like a naive, freshly hatched chick. Criminals like Silhouette only terrorize our city every day. You want us to act slower? If you spent one day on the force, you would understand. Until then, let the heroes of the city do their jobs properly. You won't listen to me. I'm moving on. Officer Goldstein was well within her right to act to do what's best for the city. Now I was taking my sister's car, doing what's best for anybody. Being an officer isn't easy, but the most important jobs never are. He took the car to catch a criminal and protect our fair city. Nothing's more important than that protection. But taking my sister's car isn't going to protect anybody. Elizabeth decided to get your sister's car involved, not Officer Goldstein. After all, once he knew the car was being used by the villainous Silhouette, he was in his rights to take it. And why would Silhouette use my sister's car? They had an escape plan. Did they intend for my sister's car to be at the right place at the wrong time? That's what we intend to find out. It took us a while to bring the car here and get permission to start investigating. We would have started already if you didn't call me over. Why did it take so long before you can investigate? We need to get the boys from forensics before we started. They can catch all the details we would miss. Now they are waiting until this is done before they can start. It's not my fault you messed up my sister's car. And why not just leave the car behind? What's the worst that could happen? If the car were left alone, Silhouette could have returned to the car and driven away. My sister arrived at the car 10 minutes later. She just needed to get ship-shaped ice. There's no reason for Silhouette to stay in the area. Silhouette's a mystery wrapped in an enigma. But if Silhouette and your sister got back at the same time, if anything, you should be thanking the police. At least you know the car is safe in police custody. The car and $5 grand that my sister had in there are so safe now. I swear this guy must love the sound of his own voice. It's best to stay out of the way, otherwise your beloved sister might lose more than her car. That's a threat. Pray tell, what else could my sister lose? You're already risking her job and her only transportation. Interfere with a police investigation is a serious crime. Last thing you want is for sister to get a criminal record. If anything, I'm the one interfering. I'll look over the whole statement again. Gotta find the flaw somewhere. Okay. He was well within his rights. Let's check it. Civil forfeiture means the police can confiscate money or property if they believe it's going to be used illegally. Civil forfeiture law requires a police officer to see the evidence and give notice within 30 days to see the property owner that the property is taken by police. Money confiscated belongs to police. Yeah, police officers see the evidence, so he must have had to see the money. But he couldn't see the money. Right? No. Police union's gonna need new talent because this evidence will be your undoing. Hard enough to get a golf club. Picked the wrong evidence. Okay. Once he knew the car was being used by the villainous Silhouette, he was in the right to take it. Okay, no. Okay, this is it. Because he needed to have seen the money. Colbert, are you saying that Bobby had the means to take the car because Silhouette was seen next to it? It's simply reading the rules of law by letter. That's what a good lawyer does. Oh, click! That's Mr. Lawson to you. If we really are just reading the law, why did he miss on key feature? Colbert! Oh, it looks like my tongue slipped. I mean, Mr. Lawson. And what could Colbert be missing? The law is clear as day. Officers are only allowed to perform a civil forfeiture when it's connected to criminal activity. However, a civil forfeiture can only be declared if the evidence of illegal activity is directly seen by an officer. Otherwise, there's nothing stopping the crime scene from being tampered with. Detective, this is crazy. Your theory's impossible. Oh, really? How so? As you said, I know how CF works. What matters is I saw a silhouette by the car. I didn't need anything else. Detective, is that true? Looking over the notes on civil forfeiture you brought with you, a civil forfeiture is illegal under the law without proper visual confirmation. Without hard evidence, it would be hard to have a judge support the civil forfeiture. So Bobo can't just take a car, claim he saw a silhouette, and get away with it. That's a solid reason he would need to report the money in the car. Thank you, Detective. Here's my theory. Once Silhouette fled the scene, Bobby investigated the car. When he couldn't find anything just with his eyes, he couldn't call it civil forfeiture. So he broke into the car to find more evidence. There, he found the money, assumed it was used to pay Silhouette. So he moved to the back seat so he could claim it was within sight for a civil forfeiture. That wouldn't be the first time Bobby had used a civil forfeiture, so he would know the law around it. But even if Bobby didn't need to use the money to justify the civil forfeiture under Azure City law, the fact that he did would mean that any tampering with the money would get declared tampered evidence and would require him to release the car. Marvelous! Bravo, bravo! What's so funny? You come onto the stage and played your role to a T. You even got the loyal detective to side with you for a split second. It's truly marvelous. If only we had a bigger audience to enjoy the show, but alas, now comes the part where the hero must fight back. Fight back? How? Does he really see himself as the hero? Because there's a whole host of issues that comes with your theory. Answer me this, clerk. How was he able to get into a trunk? Oh, yeah, no, I know. Right? Because the car had cranks in it, so he probably used his tie. Right? Is that what we're getting at? The car was locked, so he could only just open the trunk when she wasn't around. Isn't that right, Officer Goldstein? If you check the report, there's no damage to the car. I didn't break her trunk. The only way I would know about the money is if it was easily in sight. But she said she rolled her windows down a little bit, right? He's right, as he said, you would need an x-ray eyes if the money was in the trunk. No wonder he was so certain. It's now her word against Bobby's, and the burden of proof is on Jean. Jean's right about where she put the money, and Bobby did move the money. How is that possible? Jesse, what are you going to do? What can I do? Stand with Jean. I worked too hard to give up now. Jean's more frustrating to deal with than an itchy foot while driving, but the only one who can make her life hard is me. Hell yeah, that's sisterly love right there. The only one who can fucking bully them is me. I'll stand with Jean till the end. I'm calling Bobby's bluff. Bobby was the only person near Jean's car, so he must have moved it. You really are stubborn. Detective, there's no point in trying to defend how Bobby wasn't able to open a locked door. Everyone's time is better spent trying to catch real criminals rather than waste time here. Not yet. I want to give Jessie a chance. She's right that leaving a big amount of cash in the backseat of his car is too careless to ignore. I wouldn't be a detective if I overlooked that. Detective, I know you and the second-rate clerk have worked together for quite a while, but you have to see reason. It's simply impossible to open a locked door without leaving a trace. Then let Bobby explain that himself. If there isn't an issue, he's free to go. Fine. But what else is there to say? Everything that happened in my police report. Once he saw the money, what did he do? Answer your questions honestly has been passed down on the Goldstein family line for generations. I'll answer your question here. Alright. Bobby Goldstein's statement, locked the car. I want to see if there's any other evidence inside, but the door was locked. So he did attempt to break into my sister's car. I attempted to investigate the car. Officer Bobby Goldstein wouldn't need to break the law. He was looking for any evidence he could on Silhouette. That's how he found the door was locked. He just rephrasing what he said. At least he admitted trying to open the door. But how does that help me? Maybe the answer is elsewhere. The trunk was also locked, and the only way to open it is with the key. Why did you check that the trunk was locked? If the doors are locked, surely the trunk would be too? A proper investigation requires confirming everything yourself. I need to check every nook and cranny, no matter how obvious. Hell yeah, Ace Attorney reference! He's right, even the greatest criminals can make mistakes. And getting confirmation on it being locked is important. But how did he do it? How did he get into a car that was locked? I couldn't find any other evidence that money was enough to call it in. What kind of evidence were you looking for? Assuming you didn't find the money, what else would have worked? The silhouette case is classified. What we were looking for is above your pay grade. More detailed look. We are getting forensics to help out. No wonder Silhouette's name was redacted from the report. They want this case sealed tight as possible, so why did Nicole Bear tell me Silhouette's name? Whatever the reason, I should be thankful we're not seeing redacted all the time. The tow truck had just arrived when suddenly a woman showed up. Bobby, do you know the park you were at? Sunrise Park, police headquarters, one alleyway from it. And was there shaved ice at the park? No, Clark, you can expect. Yeah, there was. It was so hot out that I always went to get some. Those guns need to cool down. According to Jesse's note, that matched up with what Jean mentioned. Thanks for confirming, Jesse. Makes our jobs easier. Yeah, I'll make our jobs easier. I was really hoping there'd be a flaw there. Maybe I could find it elsewhere. It must have been Jean, but at the time I didn't know her name. Did you not request her name when she showed up? We had just gotten her first piece of evidence on Silhouette. I was more focused on getting the car back to the precinct. Never a million years would I think she was your sister. And why do you say that? We look alike. Her skin tone's the same, but that's about it. She carries herself with more grace, and the long hair stands out a lot more. She gives off a different aura from you. I can't deny that. We're very different. Okay, Okay, what about, check. Where does it say she cracked the window open? Check. Hand crank window, air conditioning not very good. Handle in the back seat that opens the trunk. Reclinable seats, 2 cup holders. I'll drive my Sunrise Park. Where does it? Oh, here we go. All 4 windows slightly lowered to prevent your car from getting. Okay. No. I keep telling you, Jean's car is uninvolved. Here's the evidence that says otherwise. I don't see how that helps your case. I can overpower your evidence with just my muscles. Okay, I think I know what statement to do, or what evidence. Is it on this statement? No, it's not that. Okay, is it the hand crank windows? Okay, so it was the hand crank windows, right? Oh wait, and then I wonder if it's like, how could we access the hand cranks? And then we're like, oh, she left the window open, you know? That's not completely true. The trunk has 2 ways of being open. The first is my key, but we know Jean had the only copy. The second way is the back seat. There's a handle that when pulled, it pulls the car back seat open and opens up the trunk. And it can be opened by anyone. That means that Bobby must have opened the trunk that way. Once that was open, he saw the money, moved into the back seat, used that to use a CF. You can't be serious, right? That muscle in your hand was not getting enough workouts. If I didn't have a key for the trunk, then I couldn't get in the car. How could I pull the back seat down? The brain isn't a muscle, but he's right. I don't see how it would work. Unless you have an answer that you've been itching to share. Well, no, I'm still working on it. And there we have it, a simple issue of a clerk trying to do a detective's job. How about we wrap this up? Bobby already did. He did his part and explained everything. Hold on, I'm not done yet. It's all coming together. I just give me a moment to think. Girl, we know. Let me stop it right there. I get what you're doing. Your sister has a sob story, is begging for a car back. You think you're helping the world by helping Jean, but you're still green at the job. I've been on the force for many years. I've seen enough crocodile tears to fill a zoo. Don't be blinded by your family ties. View this case through a broader lens than just your little world. I don't know your sister, or if this car is really hers, but I saw still with my own eyes. They were near the car with a bunch of money inside. We are one step closer to catching Silhouette, and I'm not giving up that easy. Crocodile tears? She was sobbing because you took her car for the dumbest possible reason. I don't give a damn if you saw Silhouette or not. You don't know Jean like I do. That's why I believe her. The love for one's family is truly blinding. It brings a tear to my eye. It's almost heartbreaking to watch. But watch as I must, because you are too foolish to know when to quit. Would you really risk public safety on the word of your sister? Are you truly aiming to discredit one of the finest officers in the city rather than celebrating him as a hero? How could someone be so heartless? I'm trying to help Jean, not discredit Bobby. You should all calm down. We don't get anywhere by arguing. Let's come together as a team to find the truth. How am I supposed to work with someone who thinks I'm lying? We officers have to stand together, or not at all. Clerk or not, I can't work with someone who thinks I'm two-faced. Jesse, do you really think Bobo moved the money? Absolutely. You need to provide a reason why he was able to get it. We need it soon. Let me look over the evidence. I think, Justina, is the card completely locked like he said? Was there anything unlocked? Actually... There is one part of the door that wasn't locked. The front seat window was slightly open. This is both confirmed by Jean and Bobby's police report. Bobby could have used this as a means to get inside the car. And how would that help Officer Goldstein? Did he let a little snake unlock the inside of the car for him? If he could fit his fingers inside the window gap, he could hit the unlock button. This way, he would have to break the locks of the door. Just listen to yourself. It's not even remotely plausible. Since you read the report, you must have known its size. That's a small gap in this case you haven't noticed. These spears are too large to fit in. How would an arm smaller than yours to fit inside the gap? It's true, Bobo's muscles don't lie. He'd be more likely to break the window than open it. Since you wrote the report, can you go into detail about it? You do keep detailed notes. I'll provide more details, but don't be shocked when it amounts to nothing. Alright. What part do we say he used this time? When I was looking inside the car for evidence, I saw the window was slightly lowered. Why do you remember the window being lowered? Because I pride myself on writing good reports. Descriptive writing has been passed down the Goldstein family line for generations. Wasn't it supposed to be eidetic memory and answering questions honestly? Why did you write down the window being lowered but forgot the time you shot the gun? Perjury the officer, cluck! This question just gave me nowhere. Better let it go. Finger could fit, but even my finger muscles are too big. Why did you put your fingers inside the window? It was Silhouette's car. I had to test everything I could. You're gonna find small fingerprints on the windows. These fingerprints are only found on the window themselves. Placing fingers on a car isn't illegal at all. However, he got inside. He must have used his fingers first. According to my report, there isn't any evidence of my fingerprints in the car. And why does it matter if there are no other fingerprints inside the car? My fingerprints went everywhere if I opened the door. And since you couldn't find any, I'm off the hook. Wait, does he have gloves? No. We can always go back to it later. Not that it matters, I didn't have much time to focus on it. Why didn't I have enough time? Detective Hunt's been all hands on deck today. Every moment we didn't have the car was the moment Silhouette was evading us. I didn't have a chance to scan every speck of dust in the car. Is that what you call the CFing? Yes, ma'am. I had to call the tow truck quickly so I didn't linger on the window. So you only touched the window, nowhere else. Nowhere else. The only fingies we can find are Jean's fingies. Silhouette likely wore gloves, but still possible Jean is Silhouette. That's why you need to properly investigate the car. Not even Silhouette's perfect. Nor is the police based on how Bobby's acting. Once we finish, we intend to give Jean's car back, but I won't let Detective Hunt down. Start from the beginning. Okay, so it is that. So we question. Confront. That isn't completely true. All you need to do is wear gloves and you can touch anything without leaving a single print. We cops don't wear gloves. You won't find any in my back pocket. Besides, fingies aren't the only important parts of the case. The inside of the car remained perfectly intact. But wasn't there damage on the window cranes? Now what does perfectly intact mean? That's when I first saw the car, I didn't damage the insides at all. I didn't touch the car besides placing my fingers on the window. I don't think it's gonna get me anywhere, but better move on. Car. Where did it say? Do we just present the car? Okay, we do. Bobby, look at this photo. Do you see the hand cranks? Yes, is there a problem? On the side of the hand crank, there are some marks. Anna mentioned that they look new. And I have a feeling she's right. If I had to guess, those marks came from this morning. Those do look unusual. It looks like something metal might have damaged the cranks. As for if they were recent, I don't see anything in the evidence to support that. Is there a way to test if that's true? I might know a few ways, but we can return to that later. For now, I want to hear where this will all go. Why would the hand cranks be damaged? And more importantly, how is the damage connected to Bobo? Exactly! This damage inside the car, Officer Goldstein could have touched them from the outside. Remember the open window that was mentioned? If Bobby couldn't put his hands inside of them, maybe he put something else. Sophie mentioned something metal may have damaged them, and that something can fit in the window. Oh, like the clip on his tie, maybe. Right? Because I was saying it's like, oh, he used his tie to like slip it through the window, and there's a tie clip here, right? That's what I think it is. Sophie, you're not buying what she's selling. Right. Jesse's logic does add up. However, what matters now is the metal in question. Jesse, if he used something metal, what was it? Better look at the evidence carefully, otherwise Bobby will leave. What metal object would Bobby have to allow him to move the hand crank? Tie, whistle, and badge. Oh wait, did he use the whistle? I think he either used the tie in the metal as the tie clip or the whistle. It must have been an item he was carrying. It's unlikely it would be something metal nearby he could use. Registered as finest don't carry lockpicks like a common criminal. I think it's gonna be the whistle, because the tie is more of a pain in the ass to put on, to take off and put on, you know? Registered as finest don't carry lockpicks like a common criminal. Why would an officer like him need carry to unlock the door? What could he have used? Let's do... Oh, the thing was... Okay, whistle isn't an option, so it has to be the tie then. That's not it? What? But there's a tie clip. He used the gun? No. Handcuffs? Looking over the items Bobby is carrying, I think there's one standout option. He used handcuffs like a big fish hook and moved the inside of the hand crank with it. That leads to a bit of damage, but with enough effort, it's possible to do so. That's impossible. Check the length of the cuffs. I could have lowered... Oh, he used a tie with the cuffs. I could lower it enough to fit within the handle if I wanted. Sophie, do the measurements add up? Let me check the official measurements. Looking over the length of the cuffs, and if it would reach a hand crank, doesn't look like it. No, I'm so close. What am I missing? Think back, Justina. I need to recall all the information I know. Detective, can you go over the whole thing? I'm so close to figuring this out, I need to review the facts again. Don't be so stuck, look. I'll admit your performance has been more amusing than I anticipated, but no matter the performance, the curtain must come down eventually. To allow the true marvelous of the story to upstage you, the only way I know how. I'll show you why questioning Bobby has been a massive waste of time. Alright. Oh, massive waste of time. Ooh, okay, music. The handcuff chains are simply too short to reach the hand crank. Are all the handcuff chains the same length? As you see, police regulations give the size requirement for all police officers, so his cuffs would be the same size. So if you want to lie about this, well, unless Bobby's lying, his handcuffs couldn't be long enough. What did he do? Those are only handcuffs he was carrying the whole day. Why carry only one size? I forgot how much of a banger this music is, Chad. Holy. Okay. Why carry only one size? What if you need more? I don't need more. My muscles are enough. Well, that's only... Oh, never mind. I'll move on. And Officer Goldstein never had the chance to grab a longer pair. He liked any music at any pair of cuffs to reach a hand crank. Wasn't police headquarters a minute away? Bobby could have ran back there and grabbed a longer pair. I was gonna leave the car there for Silhouette to return to. I remained at the car the whole time. Ask the cops at the headquarters. I guarantee that none of them saw me return before the CF was called in. And these muscles are hard to miss. There's no way Bobby would leave the car unattended. Car is too important to him. What did he do? Go back to your desk and do your job like a good little clerk. That's where you work best. That's just fucked up. The only way I'm heading back to my desk is with my sister's car as the spoils of victory. Do you really think you could change anything? You lost the moment I stepped in here. Tick tock, tick tock. The person's time is melting away. What is he on about? I have plenty of time to solve this case. Can't let him get into my head. I've got to look over the statement. Alright. So I'm still saying he used the tie. He tied the cuffs to the tie. Detective, I believe I know the answer. The reason Bobby was able to get the handcuffs to reach the handcrate is on him. He combined the handcuffs with another object he was using. If you're sure, what is it? What could he have used? He used the tie. His tie is long and thin enough that he could tie it to the handcuffs. That way, he would be able to open the window with just the items on him. Well, Bobby, what do you have to say for yourself? You're trying to pull a fast one on me. I know better. You gotta prove it. Yeah, that's it. Proof. You gotta prove my tie was used. Are you serious? I figured out what happened. You want more? Exactly. I'm not giving up our only chance of finding a silhouette that easy. Let's see your tie and handcuffs. We can test it on the car and prove it's possible. That should be all the proof we need. And why would we? We have no obligation to do so. We entertain your little delusions. Yes, Detective Swift wanted to give you a fair chance. Requesting Officer Goldstein to offer his equipment for testing beyond madness. If that's all you have, then we're done here. Why can't you just accept Jean's car is involved in your case? I don't care about Jean. The cars are important. You only just got the right to pick it apart and look for evidence. You can't expect us to give that up now. Is that the only reason? Can't think of any reason why they want to drag this investigation out. Yeah, because he mentioned time, too. Interesting. What other motive could Bobby have? Time. 30 days. So they want to like drag it out? They want to use the full 30 days? And there's one more question I want to ask. What is that? What will the station do with all the money? Oh, hold on. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Money confiscated from the civil forfeitures belong to the police department and has no spending limits. And it seems convenient to take a car with a lot of money in it. I'm sure a captain would appreciate the extra income. Can you truly tell me with a straight face that confiscating the money wasn't a reason for the civil forfeiture? Bobo, is this really you? I never thought you were. Come now, detective. You know this thief has been a terror of the city for the last few months. Solving this case will benefit everyone and not just the team. Don't you want to solve this case? Do you want to make Asher City safe? I do. Marvelous. Then you understand why this car is so important. This clerk is trying to muddy the waters, but maybe this is just about the money. Sophie, don't listen to him. Following Jean's car is only an illusion of justice. Jean will be losing her car over nothing. Just wait and see. We'll find something. We'll get that car a proper investigation until something shows up. Oh no, I think I may have pushed him too far. Gotta try something else. Bobby, you're only hurting a citizen you're supposed to serve. Please. You don't understand. I have to do this. Is he being blackmailed? I'll bring humiliation to Goldstein family line for generations if I fail. I was a part of the team meant to catch the thief. Silhouette slipped past me, and I still don't know how. Finding this car is the only chance I have to redeem myself. That's why I must do this. Is there no other way? What am I supposed to do? What's going on here? Who is that? Time's up. Oh, it's what's his face? Feynman, right? Because didn't we have to do this before Feynman? That's why they wanted to push it. Time's up, clerk. Is that? All of you outside now. Jesse, you better go outside quickly. I've never seen her this scared before. What's going on? I waited out. Right. Oh, Feinstein. Yeah, or Feynman or whatever. We needed to do it. I forgot. We needed to do it before they showed up. Oh, okay. Hold up. Who's that? He looks familiar. Superhero, what's going on here? Right, clerk, we'll be filing a report and she needed to confirm some details with the Officer Goldstein. Is she hiding the fact I'm basically accusing Bobby of lying on a report? Since when did confirming some details require you and one of my officers? Please let me explain. Fireman, Baron Fireman, lieutenant of this precinct. You will refer to me as Lieutenant or sir. Pray you don't speak out of turn. Yes, sir. I'm Justina Smith, the clerk at the station. Right, I remember you, the clerk who helps our detectives. And you know, you have no authority to speak to my officer in such a manner. If I catch you speaking to them like that, you will receive proper disciplining. With all due respect, sir, his actions are hurting one of our civilians of our city. I serve this city just like him, so I wanted you serve this city. You're a clerk and not a police officer. Graduate from the police academy if you wish to serve this city. You only work with the detectives because I allow it. You serve the police and our city's finest serve the public. That's the natural order of our city. And don't you forget. What the hell is wrong with this guy? Lieutenant Fineman, I was in the interrogation room with both Justina and Bobby. Justina showed more than enough proof that civil forfeiture done by Bobby could be illegal. As detective in charge of looking into this matter, I openly request that Jean's car be returned to her. Bobby? Normally she uses a nickname for everyone. She even calls him Lieutenant Fineman. Detective Sophie Swift, you know our code. We stand together, all officers as one. I know of Officer Goldstein's civil forfeiture and fully support. Your request has been denied, and I expect you to provide Officer Goldstein's support. Sir, the civil forfeiture. Those who don't stand together don't stand with us. Do I make myself clear, or do we need to speak with the chief of police? Yes, sir. Detective, I can't hear you. Yes, sir. Glad we have an understanding. After this case, I see Colbert's here. There's a non-police officer here to trust. It would be you, Colbert. It's only my duty to help out an officer in need. And what can you tell me about this case? Well, the clerk has certainly raised some concerns over. It's nothing to lose sleep over. He looks evil. He does look a bit right, because isn't in the last case, isn't it he hint that he could be corrupt? There's any direct evidence to suggest Bobby did anything less than a model officer. This car I still was trying to escape with? Indeed it is. I'm planning to investigate the car soon. With any luck, we'll finally find out who this thief is. They both have red eyes. They do both have red eyes. And the clerk isn't capable of properly looking into this case. The case is dismissed and we'll move on to more important matters. The car's owner can have the car back only after we finish our investigation. How long will that take? John needs her car today. How long it takes? Still like cases worth impeding one civilian. Jean doesn't have that much time. What are we supposed to do? Hey Baron, good to see you. Who? Hey, Detective Ernest Hunt. I didn't expect you to. Come on, Hunt, sweet talk. Let's have the car. Alright, I'm late. I had to come straight from the break-in. Had a bit of traffic. What's Detective Hunt doing here? This is Detective Hunt. He works in robberies here. I've known him since my first few minutes as a clerk. Oh, I'm sorry, I have food. When it comes off as laid back, he has one of the strongest sense of justice in the station. Well, let me get a scoop of food. Bobby did say he was in charge of the Silhouette case. So anyone who can help us out now would be him. Here you are, Ernest. Glad you were able to come. I wouldn't miss it for the world. And every day I could see my favorite lieutenant. I heard Detective Swift's been helping a civilian get her car back. Good to see all my training has been paying off. We'll have to wait and see. I intend to confirm that everything's by the book. The Detective Swift's in charge. You have nothing to worry about. I stick my badge on it. Ernest, you know we can't do that. The police can handle the matters better than this clerk. Don't underestimate her. Justine can handle cases twice her size. And we both know asking the DA to defend this case wouldn't look good on once Detective Swift's report goes public. After we drop this matter, our city's finest can focus on finding Silhouette. Don't worry, Detective. Silhouette's too important to ignore. You can't give up evidence like this. The car won't help us. I verified Gene Smith's movements. There's no way Gene could have known about Silhouette's robberies. This is all just bad timing. I would say that's enough to drop the CO. Gene Smith. I'll take your suggestion, Detective Ernest Hunt. Next to Sophie Swift. Yes, sir. I want your full report on my desk by the week. And tell Jean Smith we will return her car to her shortly. Will do, sir. Officer Bobby Goldstein, come to my attention. Yes, sir. I heard you almost called Silhouette today. Real quick, think exactly what we signed you. Okay, so we get the car back, but we don't expose him as being like an illegal search. Captain, I see a great career in your future. Keep up the good work. After seeing these more cops like you. Alright, so he's saying like, oh, he's willing to do whatever it takes, even illegal stuff, to help us. Okay. You, Clerk Justina Smith? Me? Is the car's owner Jean Smith your sister? Yes, sir, my younger sister. I suspected as much. In any other circumstances, I would have had Sue give you proper discipline for your reckless involvement in this case, but it was recklessness out of love for one's family. So instead, I will overlook this breach of etiquette just this once. Interfere police business again, I'll personally see that you never look for the police again. Consider this your only warning. Sue, how about we continue where we left off? We can. Then let's continue. Good day, detectives. See what I said, Clerk? I won. You should be thanking your lucky stars that a marvelous detective came to help you. How did you win? I got back Jean's car in the end. Officer Goldstein got praise for his honor. And he isn't some common thief like you said he was. That was my goal from the start. It was never about the car. The lieutenant may have given you mercy and overlooked this mistake, but I won't forget this encounter. Now, I have more pressing matters to attend to. Hey, Bobby, mind giving me this moment? I want to speak with Justina. Yeah, see you around, detective. You two okay? Red, what are you doing here? Sue called me up. She said Baron was coming and Justina was about to get in trouble. She really predicted this, huh? Once she told me I had until he arrived to resolve it. What happened? How did you get him to agree? The two of us go way back. There was a time when we were just fresh cops straight out of the academy. We both became detectives, but his ambition has driven him for more. Thanks for helping us, friend. We owe you one. Listen, Justina, Baron's not one to play around with. He only got you out because of our history together. He knows the DA won't contest us if he pushed it. And believe me, he doesn't forgive or forget. If Sue didn't call me, who knows what he could have done. But enough about that. There's someone who needs some good news, and I see two detectives ready to deliver. That's undressing. Didn't leave me feeling like a detective. The lieutenant just has his own way of doing things. You may be a clerk on paper, but you're a detective at heart. Thanks, both of you. We better go find Jean now. God damn, we nearly lost our job, man. There you are, Jean. We have some good news. Please, please tell me you got my car back. We were able to get it back. It seems to be a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? My car was taken and that's all they have to say? Trust me, I don't like it either, but you got your car back. How about you accept this and move on? Wait, is it gonna be like the car's back, but the money isn't, and she gets fired anyway? Fine. I have a choice if I want to get this dress updated today. And, Justina? Thank you. What did you say? I said thank you. Happy now? She could have been a little more cheerful. Don't thank me. Sophie helped out too. And we got extra support from another detective friend of ours. Thank you so much, Sophie. I knew I would like you since Justina. Oh my god, she's introduced to fam? Oh my god, this relationship is moving swimmingly. I love it. I knew I like you since Justina introduced you to our family. Oh my god, the Yuri is canon. The Yuri is canon. I repeat, the Yuri is canon. Justina getting a partner as wonderful as he was a real mystery. It's not too late to hold a car for another day. That's sweet of you, but Jesse is brave enough to stand up for your car above all. That matters more than anything I did. At this station, we always put the needs of the people of Azure City above all others. If only that police officer felt the same. He had his reasons. I promise you he's a good person at heart. A good person just evil. What was that? Oh, nothing. Where should I go to get my car back? The back of the station. Look for the head clerk, Sophie Earl. She can get that all settled for you. That better go find her. Thanks, Sophie. See you later, Justina. Now that we settled that, what now? What's the matter, Jesse? This feels wrong. What if Detective Hunt didn't come? Were we supposed to roll over and let Jean suffer? Didn't you tell your sister to move on? Oh, I did. I never said I'll move on. What good is working with the police if the police are the ones causing problems? It's not so black and white. Remember what Bobo said? He was just trying to catch a different criminal. You broke into someone's car. I don't care what his reasoning was. That's horrifying. What do I do now? Come to work tomorrow and pretend one of my coworkers didn't almost ruin my sister's career? To be fair, what happened with Jane's car wasn't proven. I know, but you know I'm right. Right? If there was a way to prove it, I would side with you completely. But as is, I can't. That's why I told Baron you were onto something. You only have a theory. That's all I can say. Are you okay? Not really. I'm gonna get back to work. You want to talk about it later? We can grab dinner tonight. Yeah, dinner sounds good. I'll let you know when I get off of work. Perfect. It's a date. Oh, I feel so bad. With my heart feeling conflicted and the Silhouette mystery still unresolved, I returned to my work. Sue had asked me to clean the viewing room before I left. It was that very night something happened. Did someone get murdered? Nothing smells better than a room that's been polished top to bottom with chemical cleaner. I should thank Hana later for giving me this window cleaner. And I did this all before. Crap, it's late. The sun must be down now. First you fall season. Why must the days keep getting shorter? I better head out now. What the? What's happened to the lights? Hello? Who's there? What the heck? Why does that voice sound so weird? Don't come any closer. I have pepper spray. I'm not afraid to use it. Please buy it. Please buy it.
Don't be scared. I'm here as a friend. I turned off the lights so we can chat. The lights and I don't mix.
Who is it? Show yourself.
I'm the one the police call Silhouette. It's a pleasure to meet you, Justina Smith.
Oh, wait. Is this... Okay, wait. What if Silhouette's like a Robin Hood type figure fighting against the corruption of the police department and they're not actually a thief? Oh my god, I love a Robin Hood figure. Silhouette, you're not gonna harm me, right?
Perish the thought. I'm here to offer my services as a friend.
A friend? You scared me half to death.
My identity must remain hidden. I can't reveal myself to you. At least, not until trust has been formed.
And how do I know you're Silhouette? Why should I even trust you?
I would expect no less. If you trusted me too easily, that could be an issue.
Oh my god, guys, who is Silhouette? I thought that maybe it was fucking Colbert, but Colbert is like so like into the police.
How can I prove myself?
I didn't think this far ahead. Unless he's playing like 4D chess and he is Silhouette. Tell me, what you're going to do with the car when you were found?
Thinking I was safe, I stopped to rest. It just so happens I was in front of your sister's car. Suddenly, an officer shot me right in the back, and believe me, the pain is still burning. I'm alive only because I had body armor on. Who else besides me and anyone who read the police report would know about that?
They know that was my sister's car? How much do they know? This could be a big old trap to trick you and make you lose your job. I mean, considering we nearly lost our job the first time, right? Okay, I believe your Silhouette. There's no way you're telling me the full truth. You were gonna steal my sister's car, even if I can't prove it.
Now that you believe me, we can help each other out.
Slow down. What exactly do you want from me?
As I said, to offer my services. You want to help the city, right? Bring justice to others? Our goals are aligned. Why don't we help each other?
You broke into police headquarters and now you want me to help you?
It's mutually beneficial. I'm not asking you to commit murder. I can help bring justice to the people who need it. In exchange for some help only you can provide.
Is he gonna offer us be the mole?
You're a clerk here. You have access to non-publicly available information.
You want me to break the law for you? And why would I trust you? It's your robbery that led to an innocent person's car getting taken. I risked my job trying to get it back, all because of your actions.
What happened to your sister? It was a mistake. I should have been more careful. But the cop that took her car was the issue, not me. If anything, today showed why you should work with me. We can prevent that from happening again. To show the police are so corrupt, the people will demand reform. You may not know it, but there's a conspiracy going on in this city. No cop in Azure City is safe. What do you say, Justina? Want to save this city?
Why reach out to me? I'm just a clerk here.
It's because you are a clerk that I trust you. You work for them, but you're not one of them. That makes you perfect.
One of them, like Detective Hunt and Swift? I've worked with them long enough to know that they want justice as much as I do.
Have you ever heard of the saying, you don't side with the demon to bring virtue to others? They sold their souls to the system. They stand by while justice they bring hurts the very people they claim to protect. They are wolves acting as sheep. How could they be called good?
I'm not gonna betray their trust for some stranger I don't even know. If there's some big conspiracy, I'll solve it myself. I was able to get my sister's car back without you.
Did you truly win? Was Officer Goldstein punished for the harm he caused your sister? Did your devotion to the justice system reward your hard work? Face the truth. You got your sister's car back by sheer luck. You could have won it on your own. And do you know why?
Why?
Because the game has been rigged from the start. You follow the rules of the law to the letter and have very little to show for it. So why play fair in an unfair system? Allow me to be your trump card. Unconvinced? Perhaps I need to prove myself. Have the cops told you what I stole from them?
No, I haven't looked into it.
Look into it. Once you do, you'll know that I can be trusted. Corruption's all around you, Justina Smith. You only need to open your eyes.
There isn't anything illegal about that.
Glad we come to an agreement. With that, I bid you farewell. Oh, and if you go to any of your friends about meeting me, then I promise you, it'll be the last you hear from me.
Wait, I have one more. My eyes are gone. They have to use a way that hurts my eyes. Who were they? Why do they trust me? We're at Sophie where I can have pepper spray. Sophie, we have dinner plans. Oh my god. Wait, I completed the bonus case. Is that it? The second game, paper. Okay, so we just leave off of there. Okay, I guess that makes sense, right? Because okay, so this is kind of a segue to the second game, which is about the corruption. Oh, that's so interesting. So it's in development now. Civil forfeiture and perjury is the first case in the new game. Consider this a free demo. Oh wait, so the bonus case is the first case of the game. God, yeah, bigger cliffhanger, but hey, we know the Yuri is canon. Oh my god, no, wait, no, I can see it. Their relationship's gonna be tested by this, right? Because Sophie's a cop. And, oh my god. I hope they don't break up over that. I hope, like, it'll be tested, but then they'll come together stronger than ever. Because if they break up, I'm gonna cry. Paper Perjury World. Oh my god. Well, I was gonna say this case is shorter than I thought, but it is a bonus case. So this is a demo, right? So I wonder if the first case of the second game will just be this case. I guess it makes sense, right? Alright. Okay. Well, I know it's a bit of a shorter stream, but I think I'm gonna call it because my voice is also getting hoarse from doing all those voices. Thank you guys for joining me. I know I don't stream that often, but I don't know. I've just been doing some life stuff, so I've just been kind of streaming here and there a little bit. I do want to find more stuff to stream. It's just life gets in the way, you know? But yeah, oh, Eris is streaming. Let's go raid Eris. Yeah, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Bye-bye.